Hey folks, welcome to Find Your Sunshine. I'm Sally, your host, your cheerleader, single mama, and believer in finding joy no matter what life throws your way. This is a space where we keep it real, laugh through the chaos, and remind each other that we are stronger than we think. So whether you're here for a little encouragement, some honest talk, or just a good laugh, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and find your sunshine together. Let's go. Hey folks, welcome back to Find Your Sunshine. Sally here, your host. It's been a minute since I recorded. I was supposed to record a few days ago and life got freaking busy. I had to work the last 3 days and was so tired. I don't know what's going on, but I just have been like the tiredest girly girl ever. Anyways, weekly update. Last week I went to Mesquite, Nevada with my kiddos. If you don't live near me, it's a place about, I don't know, an hour and a half away from me that sometimes just it brings us a little more sunshine than the place I live, especially when it's really cold where we live. We went with a few of my friends for a few days, and it was just so fun. The kids all had fun playing together. We swam in the pool, we sat in the sun, we chatted it up. The moms played and went down slides together. I don't know, it was just so much fun. We just have such a good time together. My friends are truly the best. It is a miracle that I found them in my life. So if you guys are listening, which you better be, I'll come after you. Just kidding. If you're listening, just know how much I appreciate you and love you so much. Friends are really just so important in your life, no matter where you are in life. If you're successful, if you're having a hard time, if you are divorced, if you're married, anything, just those girlfriends, guys, life changing. They will stick with you forever, and it's important to have those bonds and not to let something else overshadow them, because you will need them. No matter what you're going through, they're there for you. They love you. They are the best. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. Other than that, I think that's my only really big update. It is April, middle of April, guys, and this is the 6th episode. So today's topic kind of goes back on our people pleaser episode a little bit, but we're going to be talking specifically about boundaries. Yep, I know that word can make a lot of people flinch, and sometimes we even roll our eyes when people say it's a boundary, it's our boundary, because it's a big word these days, and I think it's an important word that a lot of us, especially us in my age bracket, have we didn't even know it was something we could do. We didn't understand that we could stand up for ourselves and we could hold our boundaries and be there for ourselves. So I believe that boundaries are one of the highest forms of self-love. And that might make people mad, but we're not here to live a life that makes everyone else happy while we are quietly falling apart in the background. A lot of us do that. It is ridiculous how much we do this. It's like my generation, we are pros at letting people just, I don't want to say walk all over us, but kind of. I just need you to remember that you are your first priority, and that's not selfish. I dare say it's sacred to stand up for yourself. First things first, guys. Boundaries aren't mean. Boundaries aren't rude. Boundaries are clarity. They say things like, this is how I love myself, and this is how I teach others to love me too. And guess what? You can have a big heart and still have strong boundaries. You can be kind and still say no and not do things you don't want to do, or not be around people you don't want around you, or know that doing something for yourself isn't wrong. I think I talked about this in a previous episode where a few years ago I was able to finally stand up for myself and say no to people asking me to do teach a class at the church I had currently went to, and I was finally able to say no, and they didn't love that, but it was but I knew that inside at the time I was already drained, and adding one more thing on my plate was not going to work. So I had to stick up for myself and say no. This is something I cannot do. No one was going to protect my peace for me, and that's my job. Now, as the years followed, again going back to my year of hell, I I had moments of not protecting myself and letting people cross that line that I had kept trying to draw for myself, that boundary that I was trying to stick to, but because I loved this person so much, I couldn't keep it. And I didn't realize till later on that I was only disappointing myself, not the person I was telling my boundary to. I was I was letting this person continually cross it. I was letting them destroy the boundary that I set for myself. And when I finally realized my own worth in the situation, I was so disappointed in myself for letting that line be crossed so many times. I was mad at myself for not protecting me first and protecting the other person that was hurting me so badly. Because that's what I was doing. Every time they crossed that line, that boundary that I had made, I was only hurting me. They were not the ones being hurt. I was protecting them in all the scenarios that happened. And when I finally realized that I needed to protect myself and that only I could do it, I was hoping that this person would respect me enough in those moments. I was hoping that they loved me enough to protect me too, because I had put so much of my worth in this person. I thought there's no way that this person was going to continually hurt me the way that they were. And I finally saw the light, obviously, and put that line up. And when I first put that line up, I really stuck with it. They did not like it. I started to protect myself in every way that I could. I They did not like that side of me. I don't want to say I'm not normally that person, but in that time, I very much gave them everything they wanted when they asked, as long as they asked nicely. and and I felt like they really meant it. Obviously, that was not what happened in the end, and I was always trampled on. And I vowed to myself I would never let that happen again with anyone. So I put that boundary in place. I have kept it in place so far. They continue to try and cross it, and they don't like it. And that is okay, because it is no longer about them. It is completely and totally about me and protecting my peace. And it's not because I'm trying to even be mean or resentful or trying to uh, trying to hurt them or be mean to them. It is fully because I want myself to be at peace. And for whatever reason, they just don't understand that. They don't know that it's just about me and nothing to do with them. If I don't keep that boundary up, I know that I am letting myself down. And I never want to do that ever, ever, ever again. I also want my kids to know that if they don't want to do something or they need to protect themselves, that it is okay to hold a boundary. I feel very strongly about that. When people ask me, like, well, isn't it like hard, like, or to live this way, or to, I guess, not forgive a person or not let those people into your life, and I'm like, no, it absolutely, it's so easy once I realize this is for me and not for anyone else. It's it's peaceful. It brings me happiness to know that I am my biggest supporter. I'm my biggest love. I protecting me and showing my kids what they can do for their lives. That they should never feel bad for sticking up for themselves, loving themselves first. They are their first priority too. Uh, Again, going back to guilt though, it is hard. I remember when I finally stuck to the boundary and really realized that I was going to hold it. I remember having these thoughts of, what if they get mad at me? What if they think I don't care? What if this backfires on me? Or but what if they really do love me? All these things. And I was like, no, guys. It, if someone gets upset because you respected your own boundary, They were the ones benefiting from you not having one. I'm going to repeat that again. If people get upset because you respected your own boundary, they were benefiting from you not having one in the first place. And that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what I just explained. Every time I let them cross it, I was not respecting my own boundary or not having one. And they benefited from that. Not me, though. And that is not love. That's just control. You're not responsible for other people's comfort at the cost of your sanity, okay? And I know that sounds bold, but it's kind of time we stop setting ourselves on fire to keep everyone else like warm, guys. You are not a bad person for not wanting someone around you. You're not a bad mom for needing time alone. You're not a bad friend for saying, I'd rather not, or not today. I want to stay home. You're not a bad daughter, sister, or partner for putting your mental health first. That completely makes you human. And humans have limits. All of us have limits. And all of them are different. And it may not make sense to anyone else. As long as it makes sense to you, it is okay. So, what does it look like for honoring yourself first? What does it look like to put yourself first? It looks like saying no when you don't want to do something. Or maybe saying, let me get back to you instead of agreeing on the spot to somebody in case like that adds stress to your life. Because sometimes you want to help your friend, but maybe you're like, I'm not sure how I'm going to fit this in. It's blocking that number without any guilt. It's going no contact with somebody, even though they don't like it, for your own peace. It's not responding to a text right away and feeling zero shame about it. Because, guys, we all are freaking busy. And sometimes you're able to talk, and sometimes you're just not. It's taking yourself on a walk, a drive, a solo Target run, just because you need a minute. It's a walk outside for yourself. Okay? Because when you honor yourself, you teach others how to honor you too. And the people who really love you, they adjust and they honor those things and they'll respect you. It's the people who do the opposite and continually disrespect those lines that were even holding the boundaries up. It's the ones that disrespect you and continually try to cross those boundaries. Those are the ones, guys. Those are the ones we need to let them fall away. Not everyone deserves to have access to you, even if they were a big part of your life, even if they're important to you. They do not deserve to have access if they cannot respect those boundaries you have. You're not asking for a lot. And especially not, they don't get to have the parts of you that you've worked so hard to heal. Because they just want to break those parts of you again, most likely. Or they haven't healed themselves, and so they don't understand that setting those boundaries is protecting you. So, maybe let's do some like affirmations, guys. I listen to affirmations every single morning, and they're only like 10 minutes long. Trust me when I say they are so helpful. When I'm anxious and I've realized I've not listened to them for like a day or two, I'm like, what? Well, maybe that's why my day's not going as well, because I'm not telling myself how amazing I am. So, here we go. Repeat after me, folks. I am not selfish for putting myself first. I am allowed to say no. I honor myself by choosing peace. Do it one more time. You guys got this. It's going to help you tremendously. I am not selfish for putting myself first. I am allowed to say no. And I honor myself by choosing peace. How amazing is that, guys? So amazing. If you need recommendations for words of affirmation to listen to in the morning, let me know. I'll send it your way. I just want to say thank you again for really tuning in and listening to what I have to say. I know it's just me rambling all by myself in my room currently, in my bed. But I'm still so, so grateful that you are wanting to listen to this. And I hope that this stirred something in you. And if you're realizing it's time to hold a boundary, or even reclaim one you've left like you've let slide, I see you. You are not alone. You're not crazy for wanting more peace, more clarity, more self-respect. That's exactly what you should want for yourself. Be proud of yourself. It's not easy, but it is powerful. And every time you choose yourself, you're lighting the way for someone else to do the same thing. I don't know how many times I can say that. It's okay to hold a boundary. I'm so, so, so proud of you. I want you to remember how amazing you are. You are enough. You are worthy of absolute love and kindness from somebody. Let your light shine. I'm so, so, so proud of you. So go out there and hold that line with love. Hold it with confidence. You're not here to shrink. You are here to love and shine so, so bright. So guys, you've got this. I know it. If you need extra encouragement, I'm always here to lift you up. Trust me, I am that girl in the bathroom, at the bar, or wherever it is, a restaurant, to cheer you on. If I see a beautiful girl on there or something, I will let them know. I will let them know how beautiful they are. I am that person. So if you need to reach me, if you need some encouragement, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. The pages for Facebook, you'll have to ask me for a link to join, but I will gladly send it over. I am on Instagram at Find Your Sunshine, and then TikTok, I believe, is also called Find Your Sunshine. You can find me there, all those pages. I hope to hear from you. If you could please leave a review or a comment or anything giving me any feedback or encouragement, I would absolutely love it. Share this with your friends. You are amazing. I love you all. Keep spreading that sunshine. Love you. Bye.